Second down, Peterson wide and misfires on that pass.
That's a miscommunication right there from the tight end. He's got to see that the blitz is coming, so he's got to open up to the open spot. Hines Ward was the best at this, finding his way in the zone, knowing that pressure is going to come right in the quarterback's face, and he needs to get the ball away quickly. You got to make yourself open and available just as quick. Hoops in motion.
And they're going to flag that's offsides.
Wow, that's a free 5 yards. Make it 30 short. That's worth it. I was normally the guy to jump offside, so I can't judge anybody. But
you've had your fair share of flags.
Especially in high school. Oh my goodness.
No.
Free first down. So that's good business.
That'll help Farmington in their cause. They come back out here, trips right with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 29.
Single back.
Peterson's going to reset.
You got 3 defenders on 2 people really out wide. You got to run the football right off right tackle.
That's exactly what they're going to do, but they go left instead. It's Travis Hoops. He's going to get a lot of work tonight. He's their workhorse back, and obviously their return starter, they're going to lean on him quite a bit here.
Yeah, as we said, we're going to say his name a lot in many different ways. He's going to be used as a main factor. As you see, they like to go empty. And Coach Coates, his offense is very pro-style offense. When we go to see his practice, the way he runs, the type of communication, the type of routes that they are running, it is an NFL-style, college-style type of offense. So these guys are ahead of the game. But you're going to see a lot of uniqueness in their offense.
2nd and 4, Peterson. Pressure comes. Tipped at the line of scrimmage, but caught. Nice play.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Hoops with the catch. Not a big gain, but it was entertaining.
You think he's going to be looking for hoops on mostly every play here?
I think I'm going to say Travis Hoops probably 100 times tonight. I've been practicing all week.
I mean, he's out of the 4 plays.
I've also been practicing Siaki Fekatoa because I know I'm going to say that 100 times once Bountiful gets the football.
You know, I think that's good jaw exercises. Siaki
Unique
Fekatoa.
New York. Siaki Fekatoa.
New York.
3rd and 4 from the 36. Hoops.
Oh.
Stopped. The Bountiful defense. He gets a second effort there. A little bit of a push, but it's not enough to get to the marker. They're marking him down a yard short.
That was actually really good surge off the left side of the offense. As you see, that play before, I believe they should have went off of the right side because of the defensive formation, but they went off the left. That means that they got a lot of confidence in the left side of that offensive line that they're going to continue running off of that left side. If they run the ball, I think the majority of the time it'll be off the left side of that offensive line.
4th and 1.
Defensive adjustment I would make too.
They're going for it unless they're trying to draw them off. And there's always that option of Peterson just punting it out of that formation, which looks to be what he's going to do here. No, he's going to run it. They're going to go. And he's bottled up. Big stop for the Redhawks. Farmington turns it over on downs. They roll the dice early slide.
Well, I mean, they had the big boys in there. I would have read play action, tight end dump over the top there because they were loaded up. They were ready for that run there, and you can see why they like running off the left side. They ran off the right side right there, and there was instant penetration, which stopped Hoops right in the backfield. I would have went for it on 4th down because I'm aggressive. I like that. But as you were taking your time at the line of scrimmage and seeing how many people they had stacked up, I would have checked to a pump and dump, which is play action fake, tight end dump right over the middle because they had everybody close to the line of scrimmage.
Our first chance to see the Bountiful offense. Emerson Geilman, a quarterback. He returns after a nice season last year, leading the Redhawks in the state championship game. And, of course, Siaki Fekatoa in the backfield, a 1,000-yard rusher from last season. Geilman rolls out. He's going back the other way over the middle. Open! Caught! Touchdown, Bountiful! One play, one touchdown for the Redhawks. Luke Lillenquist. How's that a start? 40 yards for the score.
It's this part of the field, right? We said it last week. You want to try your trick plays. You want to try to take your shots at the end zone. It's at your opponent's 45-yard line is where you want to go downtown. And they do it on the first play of the game. Siaki Fekatoa, huge name. It's probably the main focus of team prep for Farmington this week. A lot of attention, fake to him, and go deep on the backside. Perfect play call by Freckleton on the first play of the game.
Landon Zayas on to kick the extra point. It is good. So the Bountiful Redhawks jump out to a 7-0 lead. One play, 40-yard drive. And the Redhawks make a statement on their opening play. Another look at Gauman's touchdown throw. This is about as good a ball as you're going to see a high school quarterback in Utah throw.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Lalinquist. That was Winston Robinson.
Winston Robinson, will give him credit for the touchdown. Winston Robinson, number 1.
We're happy to have Durden's Appliances supporter of Bountiful Redhawks. Durden's is a long-time Bountiful community.
That's Brock McSwain, number 2.
I can't see on
We're
my
squaring
sheet
out.
here.
Brock McSwain with the touchdown catch.
Brock McSwain, he
I'm
was
going
a
to
big
fire
part
my
of that
spotter.
defense last year. He's getting some offensive reps with Salatel Fatuala not on the team. But he had a good week last week as well, Brock McSwain. And in the first play of the game, he's making his impact known.
Brock McSwain with the 40-yard touchdown catch from Emerson Geilman. 7-0. Zayas will kick off. As we mentioned, Sly, this Farmington team, they're not finding a lot of breaks lately, and they've lost 9 of their last 11 games, and they could really use a game like this to get things turned around, and not the kind of start they were looking for. That is a touchback by a mile. Nice kick. Zayas, an excellent kicker, an experienced kicker. So the Farmington offense, after rolling the dice on 4th down and coming up short, will come back out and try to match the 7 points that Bountiful put on the board. You mentioned Coach Freckleton for Bountiful. 33 wins, 16 losses in 5 years at his alma mater, Bountiful High School. Played for the great Larry Wall, who this stadium is named after. Peterson, handoff. New back in. He's wrapped right up. Not much there.
How about that defensive front? That's how you stop it. Instant penetration, and then the team rallies. That was a great job. The team defense right there, reading the run, stopping it right in its tracks.
Lucas Peterson the carry. He got swarmed by that Bountiful defense that looks even better this year than they were last year. Keep an eye on number 16 in the back for Bountiful. Britton Tidwell. Tidwell getting college attention. In fact, I was told before the game that he's being recruited by Air Force Academy.
Which is an amazing school.
That would be great for him if that's the opportunity he wants.
Them, that means you're a tough guy right there.
And good in the classroom.
3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Phoenix. Peterson, shotgun. Catch is made. Can't get to the sticks. Another stop for Bountiful. Wrapped up and taken down at the 25-yard line. Tanner Nielsen, the junior, was the receiver. Made the catch but could not break the tackle. And guess what? That was Brock McSwain on the tackle. McSwain wraps him up and gets the stop. And a 3-and-out for the Phoenix. Oh, ball's on the turf.
Muffed it.
That's trouble. Who has it? Did Bountiful recover? Wow. Again, Farmington looking for that break, and they just couldn't get it there. That was an opportunity.
That was my thing. As soon as I saw the ball touch the returner's hands and it slipped right out, I'm knocking him square in the face.
Yep. Take the returner out.
I don't know. There's some statistical odds with football, but the statistical odds of whoever recovers the fumble is the person who initially fumbled it. So if you take them out, those odds go way down, and your chances of recovery goes up.
I trust the science on that one. All right, Geilman and company back out after an impressive first drive that took one play and 40 yards for a touchdown. Geilman heavy to his left, going to tan it off right up the middle. Dawson Alsop gets the carry. 6 foot, 195-pound junior. They got a talented junior class of running backs led by Siaki Fekitoa. Hard to believe he's just a junior.
Yeah.
What he did last year as a sophomore was pretty incredible. The 5'9", 180-pound Siaki Fekitoa. We'll see plenty of him tonight. Haven't seen him yet, but this is only the third play of the game for the Bountiful offense.
When we talked about this 2026 class, there's a lot
Across
of talent
the state loaded.
in all positions all around the state.
Bouncing outside is number 12, Dawson Alsop. So they go to Alsop early here.
Two straight runs right out. Everybody picking up their blocks. Siaki Fekitoa being the lead blocker on that, doing a great job of getting his man out there, allowing Alsop to get outside and pick up some good yardage there. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 from the 43.
Fekitoa lone back.
With Geilman.
Swing.
Geilman escapes up the middle. First down and more. Take it down across midfield. Down to the 48-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Redhawks.
What I liked about that was the quick decision.
Yeah.
Right? He saw an opening and made it happen. Right? Like he didn't. He had some options. I would have gave Fekitoa the ball early in space and let him make it happen. But what he did, he saw an opening up the middle. No, he only needs 4 yards. He did this a lot last year. Mr. Geilman did, and he knows he can trust his legs and do that and pick up a surefire first down and keep this drive going.
Big quarterback, 6'4", 201, but he can move. This time,
Fekitoa.
up the middle, Fekitoa on the loose. He's got the edge. Inside the 20, 10, bounced out of bounds. His first carry of the game, electric.
You guys can see why we were talking about him, right?
Wow. From the 48 all the way to the 18, 30 yards on his first touch.
The burst of speed. The burst of speed when you see the hole, penalty's going to bring him back. But Fekitoa's burst of speed is absolutely amazing. When he sees the hole and gets straight through it, there's no messing around. You just make it happen. He gets outside, and then he's tough to bring down, getting those extra yards right there, laying on top of defenders.
Well, it looked great. It was fun to watch, but it's not going to count. They're bringing it back. We got a penalty on Bountiful.
You know what sucks about it? It was downfield. It wasn't even at the line of scrimmage.
So
it's
based
a spot
on where
foul.
they're marking it right now, it occurred at the 35-yard line. They move him back to the 45.
Right. So now it's 1st down and 8.
They do get the first down, though.
1st down and 7.
Weird, right?
That spot foul.
Geilman. Fekitoa up the middle. Trying to do the same thing up the middle. Boy, his speed and the physicality, the combination of the two.
Yes.
And being just a junior, he's pretty spectacular to watch.
Yeah, as I said, he's picking up right where he left off last year. Had 150 yards in that state championship game. Was a huge factor in that game. He was excellent last week with 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. He is an all factor in this offense. Geilman likes him, and when running back out of the backfield that has that flexibility to catch the ball out of the backfield, to run the ball the way he does, makes him the ultimate versatile athlete. It was just like Le'Veon Bell. The way the Pittsburgh Steelers use Le'Veon Bell in the passing game and in the running game is the same way that Bountiful Redhawks can use Fekitoa.
1st and 10 for Bountiful from the 38-yard line of Farmington. Farmington showing blitz. Fekitoa cuts, taken down. Nice job by the Farmington defense to bottle him up there.
Gains a yard on a sweep. That's why I don't know if my offensive playbook would have too many of those plays.
Right.
It's so hard to get positive unless you just got elite speed. The blocking scheme has to be perfect for those things to work. The old West Virginia, Pat White, Steve Slayton days, they did a lot of outside run, and they were like the only team that I've seen actually have major success with that. It's not in Sly's offensive playbook.
First and 9, or second and 9.
Oh, nice.
Sorry. Fekitoa fighting for yards, gets down to the 31-yard line.
Good tackle.
Set up 3rd and 5.
Good tackle right there to bring him down, because you can't get him going. You see him, he's got good feet, good patience in the hole, but if he gets a window of opportunity to accelerate, he is gone. And so you close that down as best you can. So great job by the Farmington defense right there at making sure that doesn't happen, forcing the 3rd down. Got to watch the ball. Don't jump off sides here and lose that.
Coming up on 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 4 officially. Geilman, Fekitoa. Farmington wraps him up and gets the stop.
Great
they needed
job.
That. Much better defensive showing here on this series for the Farmington Phoenix. Bountiful probably going for it.
Area.
It is definitely, unless, well, Zayas has a good leg in this wind.
Yeah, this wind is just not.
But it is flowing north. But yeah, you're right. It's got a little bit of swirl to it. I don't think I'd try that.
Yeah, it's going to the left a little bit. I would not try to kick a field goal here. It's too far out. You need enough air, and that air would definitely swing the football. I would get as much yardage as I can. Good timeout.
Coach Freckleton's going to call a timeout. So will we. While they talk it over, we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back with more action between Bountiful and Farmington on Game Night Live.
Feeling hurt? Uncomfortable standing, walking, or running? Salt Lake Running Company offers free custom shoe fittings. With an assortment of functional footwear and inserts, we've got solutions to help you have your best workout, work day, or work escape. For over 25 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped people find the perfect personalized fit that keeps them comfortably moving. Visit us at one of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com today.
Commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back. 4th and 6. They're actually going to try the field goal.
All right.
So Landon Zayas is going to try a 50-yard field goal in the wind.
Push it right, my man. Push it right.
Coach Freckleton elects to kick. Here we go. From 50. Zayas.
Nice.
Got it in the wind.
Nice.
And a fist pump from Landon Zayas. 50 yards, and Bountiful takes a 10-0 lead.
Great kick right there. I think that's good to test in the early season, right? You give your kicker confidence, and you let the coach know that, okay, if push comes to shove, we can attempt a 50-yard field goal and make it. Great kick right there with the wind, making it happen. As the kicker said, you got one job. Just make it happen. Kick unless you're Jerome Miles from Corner Canyon, who does kicking as well. But normally kickers got one job, just make it happen. But I got to be kind of a geologist. Is it geologist? What is it? Meteorologist?
Meteorologist.
You got to know the wind. You got to know the wind.
We need. Kevin Eubank lives close by here. Kevin, you're welcome to come join us in the booth here tonight. We're going to need you with this weather. Everything's gone pretty well for Bountiful with one exception. Britton Tidwell, their star safety, is limping on the sideline. He's trying to get back in the game. I think they rewrapped his ankle, but he is struggling right now. We'll keep you updated on that. They really need him on the back end, and he's primed for a big season. You'd hate to see him have an injury that's going to keep him out.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on him. So Zayas, after a 50-yard field goal, no problem sending that through the end zone. This kid's got a leg.
Yes, he does.
If there's any colleges out there looking for a kicker, Landon Zayas is available.
Yeah, he does an amazing job right there. I see Farmington's down 10-0 now. I just think Farmington needs to go with the air raid. You know, keep that 4 wide out there, or that 5 wide out there. Keep Bountiful loose and just pick them apart as much as you can.
Will Peterson at quarterback. He's got 4 receivers with Lucas Peterson in the backfield with him. He's going to hand off to Peterson. Peterson tries to get to the edge. Nice run by Peterson, gets to the marker.
That's a tough run right there.
Excellent
nice.
run by Lucas Peterson. Going to move the chains. I believe they're going to give him a first down on the carry.
You have the senior running back safety. This is a great run right here. Way to tightrope the sideline, get those extra yards, pick up that first down.
We always talk about it, Sly. The young kids watching this, keep your legs moving. Keep your legs churning all the time. Look at the second effort here. Gets in that first down. So a positive moment for Farmington. They'll try to build on it here. Reverse, carry, room to run. Hoops to midfield. All right, Farmington's got something going here.
I mean, they've had, 2 drives? This is the 3rd drive. I've pretty much seen him line up at every position. Oh, they're going hurry up here. Let's see what they got. Or just going no huddle. Yeah, Hoops is literally all over the field, especially in that slot position where he could be a huge versatile factor.
1st and 10 from midfield. Peterson with Peterson in the backfield.
Otto.
You can't have enough Petersons.
It's a popular name in the community.
In 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. From the B-Town, 48-yard line.
2nd down and 8 from the 48. Run game working for the Phoenix here in the first quarter. They're going to go to it again. Peterson. Again, a nice, tough run.
Hoops is the ball carrier.
Was that Hoops?
That was Hoops. That was Hoops. Yeah, Hoops is going to have some great stats tonight. He's going to get a lot of work in this offense.
Picked up 3 on that carry. 3rd down and 5.
Coming up on a minute left to play in the quarter.
From the 45-yard line.
Big play here for Farmington. 3rd and 5 from the Bountiful 45. They got momentum and they want to keep it going. Blitz coming. Picked up for a moment. Peterson rolls right, looking downfield, looking again, running for the first down, and he's got it. Inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 37-yard line.
Great decision right there by not forcing the pass. There was a couple options where you would have been like, throw it. But he was able to pick it up with his legs. Athletic quarterback Will Peterson made this happen, picked up the first down for his team, kept this drive going.
Farmington moves the chains. New set of downs from the Bountiful 37. Man in motion. Peterson almost draws Bountiful off sides. They're bringing the heat. They're at least showing it.
Yeah, run away from the blitz, as they do here.
Oops. Not much. A couple of yards. You wonder how much the wind is impacting the play calling. Farmington going into the wind right now.
Yeah, because there's no attempts downfield.
Yep.
If they throw the ball, it's short, but you're seeing a lot of run, a lot of QB run game right here. There is 0 attempts to try to throw the ball past 8 yards.
Austin Wilcox was in motion. Tipped, almost intercepted.
Oh,
McSwain, who's been all over the place tonight, almost got that. Great defense by the receiver to knock it away. And Farmington will live to see third down. That was close.
great job of tipping the ball at the line of scrimmage.
Third down and a 3rd and 8 for Farmington. About 35.
Third and 8.
Peterson will hit hard.
He's not going anywhere.
I like the play call.
Ethan Higginson with the tackle.
I like the play call. You take. How did Bountiful take a timeout? Just let it go to quarter. It's not halftime.
Timeout.
They didn't want him to kick in the wind.
5 seconds.
Brilliant, actually.
Oh,
They're going to have to punt.
gotcha,
Whatever
gotcha,
they're going to do,
gotcha.
they got to do it in the wind.
it's not basketball. You have to flip sides. I got you. I like the play call right there because if they do have to punt, it could be a very low kick. Doesn't need to get air, which it would get caught in the wind, almost like a little knuckleball. Just wish you would have got a little bit more in that running game. Right, that's why this is a chess match. By no means is this game out of reach. This is a 10-0 game. They've seen some highlights of some good offensive movement from this Farmington offense, but their defense got to put up a better fight against Bountiful.
So they're definitely not going to punt. They're going to go for it here. At least that's what they're showing. Unless he's going to pooch punt it. But they've already gone for it once on the other side of the field. This was not a shock. Peterson throwing, going to roll left.
Oh, nice. Hit him.
Throws over the top. Tipped up, almost intercepted.
Nearly picked off. Great play by number 5.
He's got to lead his
Moore
guy.
on
His guy was
defense.
open. With his rollout right there, his guy was open. He's just got to lead him. Watch him roll out here to his left. His guy is open now. He's got to lead him. Don't throw at him. Lead him. Hoops had his defender beat. Lead him to the end zone. Watch this here. Hoops goes
nice
up.
route, yeah.
Lead him. You got to lead him.
You got to give him more air. Yep.
You got to lead him. He was throwing right at him. You got to lead him into the end zone right there. That would be a touchdown for Hoops.
He'll learn from that. That's
Learn
the
from
quarter.
that, yes.
10-0 Bountiful leads Farmington. And last night, Sly, a big moment for Utah high school football as Corner Canyon, the defending 6A state champions, were taking on IMG Academy out of Florida, the number 3 ranked team in the country. And the Chargers, after falling behind 21-7, go crazy after that. Look at that catch by Jerome Miles with the Utah football team in the background. Isaac Wilson there on the sideline. Boy, he'd love to have him at Utah catching balls like this. Look at this catch, Sly. Jerome Miles, a 5-star receiver. He had 3 touchdowns. Kasuga threw 4 in the game, 330 yards passing. And Corner Canyon upsets the number 3 team in the country, 35-34. Many believe it's the best win ever by a Utah high school football team. Jerome Miles and the Chargers get it done, and they rush the field in Draper. Pretty special night last night.
Well, they've been knocking at the door for a couple of years, playing Bishop Gorman, a lot of these top-ranked teams. This was definitely due. Coach Kerr probably absolutely loved that win last night. The atmosphere looked electric. You got the Utah football team down there supporting. You see their reactions to that one-handed touchdown. Doing amazing things down there at Corner Canyon. We're leading Utah football, the state of Utah football, all across the nation.
Bountiful takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 35. Geilman over the middle. Catch is made. Wrapped up short of the first down marker. Nice gain, though, on first down. Catch is made by number 13. That is Connor Clark.
Connor Clark has seen a lot of action here in this first half. Good job by Bountiful at mixing it up, spreading the ball around. You've seen Siaki Fekitoa get in it. You've seen Brock McSwain. A lot of guys have gotten touches in this first quarter, first half.
Farmington showing blitz. They bring it. Geilman
picked up well.
Rolls out. They did pick up well.
Get rid of it.
Gets rid of the ball. So the blitz effectively works, forcing the incomplete pass. Farmington starting to apply pressure to Geilman. Thanks to Chris Healy for our first quarter stats. We've seen a pretty even ball game here, yet on the scoreboard you wouldn't be able to tell. Both teams with 69 yards and 68 yards total offense respectively. Farmington with 56 yards rushing. The difference, though, that touchdown pass by Geilman, his only attempt of the game before that one was a 39-yard touchdown pass to Brock McSwain. Third and 1. Go to the guy you trust. Fekitoa has the first down.
Trusted run right there, right up the gut. Siaki Fekitoa following his blocks. He hits the hole hard. As soon as he gets the handoff, he gets in there. There's no messing around. I got to get this yard, get this first down. That's exactly what he does. Great acceleration and burst from Siaki Fekitoa.
B-Town with a new set of downs from their own 42-yard line. Geilman, hands off. It was Alsop that time. Nope, that was Fekitoa again. Alsop was in there as well, but the ball goes to Fekitoa. Bountiful does love their quarterback. Geilman has a big arm, but they're not going to change who they are. They're going to run the ball a lot. We're seeing that so far tonight.
Well, when you got Fekitoa doing what he's doing,
it's pretty obvious.
You want to get him 17 to 20 carries a game.
Yep. Second down and 9 from the 47-yard line. Geilman, he's going to throw it. Taking a shot over the top.
Oh, he had him.
Oh, fingertips. But could not hold on. Number 42 with the attempt. That's Justice Taufa. Boy, if he had caught that, he probably takes that to the house.
Yeah, he's a big body. He was running that seam route. That was my favorite route in high school. He run that seam. I get right past that safety linebacker, right into that open, right in the seam. Great pass here by Geilman. Just got to bring that ball in. He's got to make one defender miss, and he's in that end zone.
3rd and 9 from the 47. Geilman will pass. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. We got a flag on the play, though. We'll see what that is.
It's going to be holding. Sorry, penalty declined.
Yeah, you're going to back him up there. And this Farmington defense has answered the call after that first play of the game.
I'm very impressed by this Farmington defense. They've done a terrific job at handling the running game, at handling the intermediate pass game. It is windy out there. We haven't seen too many passes from Bountiful. But this Farmington defense has definitely held their own and done a pretty good job.
Number 52 of the offense, 10 yards from the previous spot.
That'll back up the Redhawks.
Penalty has been declined.
Oh, they've declined it.
4th down.
So it's 4th down. Interesting call by head coach Daniel Coates. But for Farmington, having Bountiful punt into the wind is certainly ideal.
Well, maybe that was a factor. Maybe the wind has been a factor. He's like, I'm here in the second quarter now. We're facing the good direction.
Yeah.
Now I can open it up. Let me give my offense the ball. Maybe you'll see a lot more passes from Farmington.
Zayas also handles the punting duties for Bountiful. Rugby style, way short. That wind might be a factor here.
Definitely.
Zeke Murdoch downs it. Well, Farmington has the wind at their advantage here. You're right, Sly. This is a chance for them to open up their offense and let Peterson sling it a little bit.
Yeah.
You saw what Gauman can do with that first play in the wind.
Exactly. And that might be the thing. Coach Coates is an offensive guru, and so he knows these things. And you should see they should probably be a little bit more risky on offense and throwing the football here. We've seen that Peterson can throw the football, but the types of plays, the combination routes, the intermediate to deep balls, you can see a lot more of that here, which I believe is Coach Coates' business, his game plan. He likes that type of throws. He likes seam routes. He likes skinny posts. So I'd like to see him open out. He likes the deep out route on the strong side of the field. If you have the wind at your back, help you throw that football, should be beneficial.
Trying to clear something up down there with the officials. And now we're ready to go. So here we go. Farmington's first possession of this second quarter. 9:40 to go before halftime. Hoops in motion. Peterson. Now that's Hoops on the carry. Trying to get loose, but can't. He's wrapped up right at the 40-yard line. Justice Taufa, who dropped that pass in the last series, makes up for it with a nice tackle on defense, playing that defensive end position. You don't see a lot of kids at 5A anymore playing both sides, but when you got great athletes like Taufa,
6'4", 225.
you got to do it.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
You're definitely putting him on both sides of the football. And he's athletic and make things happen. Yes, you want to take advantage of that.
He doesn't take every offensive rep, but he certainly does on defense. They love him. 2nd and 9. Throw is in the dirt.
Oh.
Peterson missed there. Intended for number 9. That's Afu Fiafia.
He had him open there. You just got to deliver him the football. Give him a chance to make a play. That's what you got to do. Give him a chance. Peterson getting a feel for it. Just got to calm down and just make the throw. Step into your throw. Set your feet. Make that happen. He kind of had happy feet on that and did deliver the football. Just like basketball, put your hand in the cookie jar. Same thing, you want to follow through. Point at the receiver you want to go to.
3rd and 9 screen. Catch is made. It's Hoops. He's taken out of bounds short.
Do you punt it or do you go for it?
You've got the wind with you. That's tempting both ways.
It is. This is early in this football game. I might punt it. Your defense is playing really well. You want to reward them. And here, this would be just like the first series of the game where you turned it over on downs and Bountiful had it at the 45 and took the first play for a touchdown. It's the only way Bountiful has scored so far is you put them in good scoring, striking distance.
Play clock's under 5. They got to go. Peterson in motion. They pitch it to him. Bounces it up just short. They got another stop. The Bountiful defense comes up strong once again, and they will take over on downs in Farmington territory.
Another stop by your D-Town D on 4th down. Turnover on down.
Great tackle. Great tackle right there by Dawson also.
Nice job by your B-Town defense.
Running back and linebacker.
Yeah, that's
a lot of work tonight.
Great tackle right there.
1st and 10, Redhawks.
Making that stop, that's a big play. Again, Bountiful has scored because of Farmington turning the ball over on downs in their own territory. Just like this. It's the only time they've scored in this football game. If they're able to do it again, it's about decisions that they make here. But this Farmington defense has played well in this football game.
Gauman's going to throw. Blitz comes. It's a screen.
Oh,
he tripped. The turf monster got him.
He's too
Fekatoa
fast.
saw green, and
yeah,
he's gonna hate watching that in film because I think he had some room to run.
Oh, definitely. With his acceleration, getting past that first blocking level right there, he would have been one-on-one with a couple different people. He could have took it left or right. Turf monster definitely got him.
Minus the win, this is a beautiful night for football.
Beautiful.
Look at that scene here, a Bountiful one. Every week we come and we brag about how beautiful the scenery is. That's just high school football in Utah.
Love the architects taking advantage of the scenery.
Geilman hands it off. Fekatoa bounces outside. Farmington's defense is up to the task, though. Great pursuit by Farmington. He's still going.
Rip the ball.
They're going to try. The officials let it go. Farmington is doing exactly what you said. They were trying to rip that ball away, and no luck.
You got to blow the whistle when it's forward progress to stop there.
Yeah, I think the crowd let them know that they thought that was a little late whistle there.
Yeah.
But how about Fekatoa?
Yeah, look at those legs. Yeah, great job. He did not want to go down.
Glad he's clean.
Yeah, he got kind of bent up there.
One second on the clock. He got it off. Geilman's in trouble. Booms! The blitz gets him. Jet Salmon. Like a missile. Came from the linebacker position and takes down Geilman. Here's another look. Geilman did not see it coming.
That's a great play right there. I love this dialed up play right there. Just when they think that things are easy, you bring the blitz off the edge. The linebacker started in the middle. The DN crashed into the B gap. The linebacker came off of the edge untouched. Great angle at the quarterback. Oh, amazing job right there.
Zayas will punt. So Farmington gets Bountiful's offense off the field again.
Oh.
Ooh, that's live. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. That was live.
That would have been a muff.
That hit a Farmington player. That was live. So much for poison there. He's going to get a talking to on the other side.
Well, you got to tell your punt return team, they are punting into the wind. The ball is going to do all kind of crazy things. You got to be on alert. If your guy is past you, either run out of bounds or look for the poison repeater call and get out of the way, because if you get hit by that wild ball, you are definitely affecting the football team.
So another short punt. Farmington will start at their own 35-yard line. So this offense has had some good field position. They just cannot take advantage. Give credit to Bountiful's defense that has been very stout so far tonight, as they usually are. That was their calling card last year.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of experience on offense, but you know what their bread and butter is. Peterson takes it. Throws to the other Peterson. Trying to get to the edge, and does! Peterson 40, 35. He fumbled, but it was out of bounds. Lucas Peterson has had some nice plays for the Phoenix tonight.
Peterson to Peterson here. I like this swing pass. It's almost like a running play, like a toss sweep, but it's a lead. You lead him out there. He's getting out in front of the defense. The defense wasn't reacting to the quick motion of the running back. He has the edge right there, and you let speed take over after that, and that's exactly what Lucas Peterson did. Got the edge and got a big gain for this Farmington offense.
A 27-yard gain. Farmington 1st and 10 from the Bountiful 38. Ooh.
Oh, that's a...
They're going to let it slide.
Okay.
And Dan Coates called
He's eyeing.
They're going to take a timeout. We will take one as well. 5:43 left to play in the half. Bountiful with a 10-0 lead, but the Phoenix are driving on Game Night Live.
At UCCU, we've learned that people prefer more. And not just more, but a lot more. That's why UCCU created Elevated Checking. Elevated provides everything you'd expect from the best checking account anywhere and more. A lot more. Like loan discounts, overdraft forgiveness, and free ATMs nationwide. Just visit UCCU.com
and elevate your checking.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995, SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
1st and 10, Farmington. Peterson takes a shot to the end zone. Can't get separation, incomplete.
Got to get on the outside shoulder. That's Peterson right there. When you throw that fade ball, it's got to be on the outside shoulder of the receiver.
Tanner Nielsen, the intended receiver.
Called the front left shirt pocket is where that should have been. That was way too inside. The receiver had to bend. The receiver's focused on beating the defender, which he did. If that defender is stride for stride, you got to put it on the outside shoulder. That is Peterson's deal. He's got to put that on the outside shoulder of the receiver.
2nd down and 10.
Peterson keeps the middle, gets about 4 out to the 35-yard line, so they'll give him
3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
3 yards. Maybe he stretched out to the 34. Now they're going to mark him at 35.
3rd and 7.
So 3rd and 7 for Farmington. And this offense just cannot break through against this defense.
That's what you want. You want a stout defense. Even you're going to take some shots here from the opposing team, but yeah, you got to stay strong. Stay strong, keep them out of the end zone. You win every game if the opponent's offense doesn't score.
Peterson, rush comes, throws incomplete. So another 4th down situation for Farmington, and I'm sure they'll go for it here.
He's going to punt it. He's going to pin him down there. As I said, this Farmington defense is playing well.
The one time I think go for it, they punt.
Oh, is this a field goal?
They're going to try with the wind.
They're going to try a 52-yarder here.
Hey, if Bountiful's going to get a 50-yarder, why not us?
All right. We got a kicker. All right, let's see what we got here.
Jackson Bainan.
52.
This is a 52-yard attempt. Bainan. He's got enough leg.
Good.
It's good.
How about that?
It's good.
Okay.
Jackson Bainan puts Farmington on the board from 52 yards.
So we know which direction we want to go in the 4th quarter. Right?
That wind is stronger than you think.
Yeah, that was a great kick.
Truth is, we got 2 really good high school football kickers in this game.
For sure. For sure.
But this is certainly wind aided. But to get it in the right direction and get it right down the middle like that, pretty impressive. That's exactly what Farmington needed. This team was just desperate for some results. Knocking on the door, getting some. They've outgained Bountiful in this game. In fact, I think it's a significant margin at this point. So to get some points on the board is a big deal for Farmington.
It does good for your team morale just to get something. We got something. As we said, the game isn't out of reach. You read the stats from the 1st quarter. This is pretty neck and neck. The only time Farmington or Bountiful has scored is on a turnover on downs on the first play of the game. Other than that, this has been a very equal game. Equal rushing, equal passing. Farmington has been a bit more aggressive with throwing the football here in the 2nd quarter. I believe it's because they're with the wind. But and they are taking a little bit more chances here in the 2nd half. They just got to get into the end zone.
Farmington hoping that's a signal of a momentum swing. Bountiful wants to take that right back here on this drive. It'll be interesting to see how their play calling is affected by the wind we have here. Bainan sends that out of the end zone. We're not going to see any kickoff returns tonight unless they're kicking on the other way. 2 good kickers, like I said. We have a 50 and a 52-yard field goal in this game. So
all the kickoffs have been this way. We haven't even seen anybody kick off that way.
All 3 scores in this game have been going to the north.
This end zone, yeah.
Which so happens to be the direction the wind is gusting.
But you can see why these guys are rivals. You know, it's close proximity. We did research a couple years ago when this matchup happened. A lot of these kids grew up together. Same elementary, same middle schools. They know each other well.
Geilman going to throw it. Catch is made.
Good short RPO game right there.
Junior Tippy with the catch.
Great RPO game. That's a short pass that's going to be very effective. You get about 7 yards on this pass right here, nice and quick. You have the option of handing it off or throwing that pass right there. You let the linebacker come down because they see Siaki Fekitoa, and it opens up that window for that wide receiver slant. Great read right there by Geilman.
2nd and 1. Geilman hands it off. Fekitoa stretches it out. I believe he's got the first down. Past the 30. Are they going to mark him just short?
He's just short. Oh, are they going to give it to him? Yeah, he looks short.
Nope, they gave it to him. First down. By inches.
Yeah, literally by inches. Well, great job. You keep this drive alive. You got 4 minutes to go here in this second quarter here. I'd eat up the clock and not give Farmington another opportunity, but get into the end zone because you get the ball at halftime.
1st and 10. Fekitoa trying to get to the edge. It's about 7 or 8 yards before he's pushed out of bounds. Farmington's done a pretty good job. He broke that big run, but it was called back on a hold. Other than that, they've done a pretty good job containing Fekitoa. He hasn't hurt them too badly in the run game.
Yeah, we understand his dynamic personality, his dynamic athleticism. As soon as he gets a blade of grass, as soon as it opens, he is gone. So you keep him bottled up. You do not want him to be a big factor in this game.
Geilman's going to throw on 2nd and 1. Catch is made. First down. Taken down at the 47-yard line. That's number 24 with the catch. Josh Lillenquist, the tight end.
First down.
Josh Lillenquist playing on both sides of the football. He made a couple tackles on the other end, and here has become a valuable asset in the pass game. Catches short, get that run after pass, extra yardage right there. Pick up that first down for Bountiful. The Bountiful Redhawks is on the move.
Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Bountiful 1st and 10 from their own 48. No snap,
False
flags.
start.
Movement will back them up. Bountiful's had some penalties that have impacted their offense here in the first half.
Prior to the snap, false start offense number 52, 5-yard penalty, 10-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty, first down.
This is a talented offensive line. They're returning 4 guys on that offensive line from last year's state champion. They weren't champions last year, but the state championship team.
State runner-up.
State runner-up. Running 4 guys on offense back this year.
Another stop on 2nd and 15.
Timeout.
You're going to move me even more?
Illegal formation. Is he not on the line of scrimmage? Saw the coach yelling at the receiver there, so if it's a legal formation, the receiver wasn't on the line of scrimmage.
They had to fix the down marker. Now they're straight. So it's 1st and 15, not 2nd and 15. Good catch by the officials. Farmington showing blitz. Now they back off. Geilman's going to carry it. Geilman on the run. Geilman on the edge, near the marker. Emerson Geilman at 6'4", 200, showing he's got wheels.
Yes, he does. And this works because of what he does when he actually hands the ball off. He does a great job of carrying out the fake when he hands the ball off. So the defenders, if he's doing that same motion when he keeps it, it keeps the defenders honest and gives them the edge right there. Great job by Geilman. Great decision at the quarterback keeper right there, making it short of 2nd and 3.
It's just short of the marker, 7-yard gain. A lot of options here on 2nd and 3 in the playbook. Let's see what they go with. They're going to throw it. Geilman into the wind, throwing deep. McSwain again. Fingertips, could not haul it in. There's no laundry on the field. So great defense by Farmington.
Great job. Gave your guy a chance. It's hard. You're throwing into the wind on that, but It was there, and somebody's got to come up with a play, but great defense right there.
Afu Fia.
Fia on the cover. She was tight. He wasn't beat. Made it happen. They tried to do what they did on the first play of the game. You remember where we're at on the field. You're on your opponent's 45-yard line. Yeah, fool me once. You can't do it again.
Under 2 minutes to play. Geilman hands it off. Fekitoa up the middle. Ooh, it's close.
He's short. He's just short. Just short. It's going to be fourth or short. I'd go for it.
No doubt.
I do that QB run game.
We got an injury on the field, unfortunately.
I blew that whistle pretty quick.
Got 2 of them.
Each team.
I hate to see this. They'll attend to both players. We'll sort it out. We'll take a break. We'll come back and give you their status after this. 10-3 Bountiful leads Farmington on Game Night Live.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Both players are up and off the field. Looks like they'll be okay. Let's hope they get back into the game. Meanwhile, 4th and 1 for Bountiful. They're going to go for it here.
Oh, big package.
Heavy formation. Geilman up the middle. First down, Bountiful. Siaki Fekitoa all the way to the 40-yard line. That'll move the chains. Bountiful maintains possession.
Great play call right there.
41.
Clock is rolling.
1st and 10 from the 41. Geilman's in trouble. He gets us out of the pocket and escapes. Running down the sideline inside the 25-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 26.
Oh, we knew he could run, but he looked quick on that right there. Watch him escape here. Look at the speed. He gets down there. Gets a huge gain for this. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Great play right there. Now you're 26 yards away from the end zone. Fresh set of downs. Exactly what you want to do. You want to waste as much clock as possible, not leave Farmington with any opportunity at the end of the half here, and you can get something here. They can get a field goal this close.
1st and 10 from the 26. Geilman rolls to his right, looking down to the end zone.
Get away.
He's going to hold on to it and run out of bounds. He takes a shot. No flags. They'll let him play on. Geilman didn't like it.
I mean, he lost 3 yards. He's got to throw that ball away.
Yeah, that's the wrong play. Well, it keeps that efficiency up, right, Sly? You think he'd rather take -3 on his rushing stats than incomplete pass. So.
Well, the way he's running the ball, I agree with you.
I'm just kidding. Geilman's not that kind of kid. Definitely should have thrown it away there. It would have saved his team 3 yards. Looks like they're going to back him up 2 yards officially. So back to the 28-yard line. 28-yard line is where they'll place the ball. So 2nd and 12 with a minute left in the first half. You got to stop and play. They did not get the snap off.
You see, you got a 2-by-2 formation here. Last time they tried to take advantage of the slot here with another seam route. Let's see what they go to on this.
From the 33, Geilman in the pocket. Stays clean, throws a strike. Catch is made by number 6, Bo Birmingham. And we got another flag on the play. Looks like it might be holding in the backfield. They brought a lot of pressure. Geilman didn't go down, but I think we know why.
You're keeping Bountiful on his heels right now. It's holding. You're going to back him up. Bountiful is going to be susceptible to doing a screen pass right here to Fekitoa. But I'm telling you, this Farmington defense, they have played extremely well. You got to give hats off to them. They've played hard this entire first half. Aside from the first play of the game.
Offense number 64, 10-yard penalty from the previous pass. Second down.
Aside from the first play of the game, this Farmington defense is held tight and did a great job against this dynamic offense with Fekitoa and Geilman, man. And it's been a great thing to watch here. But now you got second down and very long.
2nd and 27, Geilman. They're going to go screen. That didn't go anywhere. Winston Robinson the catch. And he was taken down quickly, so
this
no gain.
This defense is flying around.
This Farmington defense, you take away that first play of the game, and we're dead even.
Yeah.
This has been a defensive slugfest. Minus 139-yard pass from Bountiful, and that is the difference in the game right now.
I'm telling you, this defense has played really well. Great job blitzing, great angles. They've done a great job tackling. You know, Fekitoa is not easy to bring down. They've done a great job of wrapping him up and doing team defense on that, whether it's in the middle or on the outside. They've had some defensive stunts on the defensive line as well. I think that's helped them get into position to make these plays as well. Then a lot of X stunts that you've seen, a lot of TE games, and awesome. Even on that screen pass right there, it gets second down and long, very long. You know the screen pass is coming. The D linemen do a great job of recognizing it and coming back and back tracing and not allowing that ball to get anywhere. This Farmington defense has done a great job in this first half.
Third and 27 for Bountiful. Against the wind. Geilman feels the heat, escapes to the 40. That's where he'll be wrapped up. That Farmington defense gets it done, and they're going to call timeout. They're smart. They've been conserving that clock.
Geilman comes up limping on that.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to see for your Bountiful here.
Yeah,
into the half.
Don't think it's anything serious, but yeah, he's got his left ankle rolled up there on that tackle. But way to feel the pressure, get out of the pocket.
Officials, are we correct on the time? Officials, are we correct on the time? Jason asking for fingers. Time. Officials, what is the time? 41 seconds. Thank you. 41 seconds on the clock.
This is it's been a long into the second quarter.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, this has been kind of crazy how
Not
this
the
is
most
all
thrilling quarter of the
It's been
season.
back and forth. If you're a defensive guy like I am, you can see the strategy, and I love that. And so, honestly, there's a lot of things here in the second quarter that's really setting up the second half of this game and how this game.
Uh-oh, that's trouble. Way over Zayas' head. What's he going to do? Is he going to get it off?
No.
Oh, he does not. Farmington's got the ball down near the 20-yard line. What a wild turn of events here for the Phoenix. Now they got a chance to tie as we go to halftime.
I know he wanted to pick this football up here at the end, but great job with the pressure. Great job. Don't go after punt. Knock the kicker down right there. Make sure he can't get that ball off, because even with the muff punt, I don't know if that would be roughing the kicker.
That was Porter Bocut.
Great
who took
job.
out Zayas. And then number 79 recovers the muffed punt. That's Blake Rawson. So now, plenty of time at the 22-yard line for Farmington. They've got a chance to even this up before we go to half. They have the wind at their back. And Bountiful takes a timeout. So will we. So we're going to take a quick timeout. 33 seconds left. We'll be right back with what could be a wild 30 seconds here to end the half on Game Night Live.
Feeling hurt? Uncomfortable standing, walking, or running? Salt Lake Running Company offers free custom shoe fittings. With an assortment of functional footwear and inserts, we've got solutions to help you have your best workout, work day, or work escape. For over 25 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped people find the perfect personalized fit that keeps them comfortably moving. Visit us at one of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com today.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy.
First and 10, Farmington. Peterson to the end zone. Catch is made. Touchdown, Farmington. Afu Fia.
Well, you can tell they tried to go to him a couple times in this game, and they finally were able to connect. Ooh, you got to go for it. After a turnover, a change of events like that, that's when you take those chances. That was a great play call right there. That is a fine. They were in the zone right there. Fia just looks and sees that there was a spot open. It's literally a spot. You just sit right there in that hole. Great job by Peterson at delivering the football. Touchdown, Farmington.
Key extra point, and with 23 seconds left to go in the half, we have a tie ball game. Here's another look at the touchdown pass from Peterson to Fia.
Way to deliver the football right there. Fia comes wide open. Did that trips bunch wide, spread that defense out. If they don't have enough defenders, you have a guy run off the deep guy, the other guy sits underneath, you wall off the other guy right there, wide open. You run that guy right there, run that safety off, and you just sit right there in that opening. You make that corner decide whether do you want to guard the short pass or do you want to guard the deep pass. The great thing about that bunch is Hoops. Hoops was the short guy. So on your scouting report, you know he's your dangerous impact player. So as a defender, you're paying attention to him. He runs that short route. That's what you're going to jump. You leave Fia wide open right there. Great play call by Coach. Great delivery by Peterson.
Nice throw, nice catch. Great play call. It was all set up by a punt that went terribly wrong over the head of Zayas. Farmington at a short field, they take advantage. One play, 22 yards for the touchdown. Peterson to Fia, and we have a tie ball game. As usual, no return. Won't see many tonight.
Well, going this direction for sure.
No chance.
All the touchdowns, all the kicks have been made in this direction. There hasn't even been a punt. Actually, there was a punt this way, but it was terrible. It was short.
All the scores have been facing north.
Yeah. And I remember Bountiful punted towards the south one time, and it was a horrible muff
got hung
punt.
up. Yeah, Zayas had trouble getting the ball down the field on the side. We saw it flip. First quarter, Bountiful owned the first quarter. Second quarter, Farmington's quarter. So back and forth we go.
Got to know where you want to go in the fourth quarter.
Let's see if they try to say anything going here, or if they just take what the defense gives them and go to halftime. They're going to throw it. That's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 19.2 left. So that looked to be aggressive.
Hoops and Peterson in the back end right there protecting. Yeah, for me, I would just run the ball with Fekitoa. take this into the half. Gallman with a little bit of a limp there.
You wonder how much of a injury that was on that run when he tweaked his ankle. Looks to be fine, but something to keep an eye on. Gallman's going to hand it off.
Great job. His defensive stunts. The defensive stunts are getting that penetration, knocking out that run right at the line of scrimmage right there. Great job. Only a 1 yard gain. Let's take this into halftime. Great job by this Farmington defense. They get my game ball so far. This Farmington defense has done a terrific job to keep this team in it. It's going to be an exciting second half.
What a first half. Not a lot of fireworks on the scoreboard, but certainly a lot of drama in this back and forth affair. Bountiful jumps out to a 10-0 lead, and Farmington matched them in the second quarter. And we go into halftime of this rivalry game all even at 10 apiece. Let's go down to the end zone. In the north end zone, we've got some cash to give away. KSL Sports is streaming tonight's game on the KSL Sports app, the KSL Plus app, and KSLSports.com. As a part of the broadcast, Utah Community Credit Union is proud to present a scholarship to an amazing student from each school KSL is visiting this year. And this week's winner, as you can see on that giant check, is Sophie Winsler from Bountiful High School. She's the captain on the girls' soccer team and an amazing student. Her teachers described her in the following manner: organized, focused, and friendly. She keeps on top of her work and gets things done on time, even if she's in a heavy athletic season. She's great at helping other students understand difficult concepts. She's also a friend to all her classmates and respectful towards teachers. She has a bubbly personality and helps keep the vibe energetic. That's always good. She has a can-do attitude and does fantastic work. Finally, her soccer coach, Lou Plank, said, quote, "She's the reason Bountiful High is an awesome place to go to school." Congratulations to Sophie, and thanks to our partners at Utah Community Credit Union for their support of local high school athletes. UCCU, love where you bank. That is the first half here on Game Night Live. We'll take a break. Shout out to the Bountiful High cheerleaders. They'll entertain here at halftime. We go to the locker room, tied at 10. Second half action after this.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
So nice to have high school football back. Week 1 did not disappoint. We gathered plenty of great video across the state that turned into this, the season debut of the Game Night Live highlight reel.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy.
Here's KSL Sports Rewind's top 5 plays and performances from Week 1. Number 5, Kepa Niumetolu, Lone Peak quarterback, showing us it's still summer here with a nice little slip and a slide for the new quarterback at Lone Peak. Lone Peak with the win over Bingham, 21-0.
That one low, picked up by Niumetolu. He's going to take it himself. Nice move as he slides down at the 39. Gain a 12 and a first down.
Meanwhile, if you like jukes, check out this step from Siaki Fekitoa, the running back at Bountiful. Nice little side step there, and this is slipping right through a pair of Harriman defenders. Fekitoa showing you one of the best backs in the state of Utah, helping lift Bountiful over Harriman.
7-0 lead, Mustangs. Gilman again. Line up to take the snap, and he'll leave it for Fekitoa. Fekitoa to the left, makes one miss, and now Fekitoa has room and has space. Fekitoa to the 40, to the 30, and wrestled down. What a run there by Fekitoa.
Sprinkle a little sugar out there, my man. You can see how talented Siaki Fekitoa is. Hits the hole, sets up the defender, cuts to the outside, and then he's got that breakaway speed.
Number 4, we'll head down south. Joseph Smith, the Snow Canyon quarterback, under duress, makes a couple of defenders miss, slips through an arm tackle, eyes downfield, against the body on the run. How about this throw? 40 yards in the air. What a throw from Smith as Snow Canyon comes up short against Stanberg. But what a play from the quarterback.
Running back goes in motion. Pressure on top of him. Gets away from three of them. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Gets the pass downfield, open receiver. Got him. Got him.
Wow, Caden, how did Smith get out of that? He had 3 guys.
You like elusivity. How about Mason Starkweather? One of the top QBs in the state, under pressure. Nearly goes down on a sack, keeps his balance, eyes downfield, and throws for one of his 7 touchdown passes for Manti in the big win over Pineview.
Heading back, now he's going to be rushed. Rolls out to the right, got some wheels, he just about gets tripped up. Now he stopped right before the line of scrimmage, throws it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tala Papa comes back to get this one.
Number 3, how about Gage Christensen? You want a video on high pointing the ball? There it is. Christensen going up. What a grab as Spanish Fork comes back to take care of Olympus Lake. Let's go to Bonneville. This impressive as well. This one thrown up in the air. How about in between double coverage? This one almost jarred loose on the way down. Folks, that's why you lift weights. What a catch for Bonneville. And finally, Juan Diego, trailing late, 4th down, trying to pull off a win against Alta. They're going to the air. How about this throw? Archuleta bobbles it 3 times, gets popped right at the end, still brings it in. Great snag, incredible focus. We'll have more on this one later.
And this is the first time that they've run this formation all game, and it's with the game on the line.
Messina, play action, throw. It is juggled and caught. Archuleta makes the catch.
He bobbled it like 3 times.
41 seconds to go.
Number 2, and one of the highest scoring games of the night. 4th down for American Fork. They're going for it, and they're rewarded. Cade Wilkinson hauls in the diving catch in the end zone for the touchdown. American Fork would fall short in this one, but Wilkinson with the best catch of the night for the Cavemen.
AF needs a conversion badly. To the end zone, over the top.
Oh, did he hit the ground?
Touchdown American Fork, Cade Wilkinson.
If you like end zone extension, how about this play for Dixie? Rand Sawyer flying for the Fly Boys. What a haul in. Diving in the end zone. No juggle on that one. Sawyer. And your top play from week one, Alta trailing against Juan Diego late in this one. Tucker Brown needing a play, going over the middle. Where did he come from? Matt McKay, the former quarterback turned receiver, with a heck of a grab, and he's going to drag soaring Eagle defenders into the end zone as Alta trailed this game 24-7 at the break. Brown to McKay caps off the comeback as Alta defeats Juan Diego 35-31.
90 seconds to go.
Empty backfield.
Loans now motions out of the backfield. And they're coming. Brown throws down the seam. Caught!
What a grab!
McKay inside the 10! No flags! Touchdown, Alta!
McKay must have had a Red Bull before the game because he needed his wings to go up and grab that ball.
The hero of last year's quarterfinal at West may have put the finishing punch on the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle.
And those are KSL Sports Rewind's top plays and performances from last week. If you've got a top player performance you'd like to nominate, send them to us via your favorite social media platform at KSL Sports Rewind.
You've been told that running is punishment. Let's help you make it your superpower. At Salt Lake Running Company, we're here to help you become a better athlete. From the gym to the track, SLRC offers all student athletes a 10% discount, free rewards, free custom shoe fits, and inserts that fit into athletic shoes and cleats. For 30 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped student athletes find the perfect fit that keeps them training and competing. Shop in-store or online at slrc.com today.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home.
The recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995. SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
Commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995. SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995. SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com. Feeling hurt? Uncomfortable standing, walking, or running? Salt Lake Running Company offers free custom shoe fittings. With an assortment of functional footwear and inserts, we've got solutions to help you have your best workout, work day, or work escape. For over 25 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped people find the perfect personalized fit that keeps them comfortably moving. Visit us at one of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com today.
At UCCU, we've learned that people prefer more. And not just more, but a lot more. That's why UCCU created Elevated Checking. Elevated provides everything you'd expect from the best checking account anywhere and more. A lot more. Like loan discounts, overdraft forgiveness, and free ATMs nationwide. Just visit uccu.com
and elevate your checking.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Life is hard. Exercise is medicine. The more you move, the more you smile. At Salt Lake Running Company, we know you've got this. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995, SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online at slrc.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the
Welcome back to Bountiful High School for second half action here on Game Night Live between the Bountiful Redhawks and the Farmington Phoenix. Both teams tied up at 10 here after one half in this rivalry matchup. Jeremiah Jensen, Stevenson, Sylvester with you, and Sly. And the tale of two quarters, right? First quarter really belonged to Bountiful. First play of the game, they get that strike. Geilman with Big Swain. But after that, Farmington really buckled down, and their defense was awesome.
Yeah, it's almost like you just want to go north, right? Just go to the north and you get some points, you get some traction on offense. But yeah, on offense, Farmington's offense looked completely different from that first quarter to that second quarter because they were going north. And on the flip side of that, Bountiful's offense looked great in that first quarter going north. And so, but yes, I agree with you. The Farmington defense was absolutely amazing. A great testament to this team to keeping them in the fight and keeping the momentum on their side. They got the momentum going into halftime here, so it's interesting to see what they're going to do here in the second half.
I want to thank Chris Healy for our first half stats here at Bountiful. They do a great job here. Total yards. It was almost even until that punt went over the head of Zayas. That was a 35-yard loss, so 34-yard loss. So Bountiful went from 69 yards rushing to 35. Farmington ran for 87 yards in that first half. the passing yards, almost even as well. 6 of 10 for Geilman, 65 yards and a touchdown. Peterson, 7 of 13, 47 yards and a touchdown. Total offense, 100 for Bountiful, 134 yards for Farmington. Not a lot of offense tonight. As you know, the wind here is whipping strong. But the field goal teams have been the story. We have a 50-yard field goal by Zayas and a 52-yard field goal by Jackson Bainan of Farmington. And those big kicks in the wind were the difference. As we said, all the scoring has taken place in the north end zone in the direction of that wind, not against it. So that'll continue to be a story tonight. So I'm kind of surprised that the wind has been that much of a factor, but it's pretty clear it has been.
Yeah, I mean, it affects play calling, it affects situational football and what your decisions are doing. As you can tell, I think it affected that muff snap.
Yeah,
that muff snap on punt. You know, this wind has affected a lot of things. It affects the quarterback's confidence, right? The quarterback's ability to step into their throws, put a lot on it, put enough on it, put too much on it, put not enough on it. I think it affects your decision making as well. So yes, the wind comes into factor, man. That's why football is great. It's not just the X's and O's. It's a lot about the mentality, the situation at hand, and you being able to determine what you need to do for success. Absolutely love it. This second half is going to be interesting because I think both of these teams understand the situation at hand with the win and what they're going to have to do. So how they handle it, going to be nice.
Somewhat of a squib kick. Bountiful picks it up. They get out to about the 27-yard line when they're taken down.
Great tackle again. Okay, so now we see Bountiful's going the same direction they were in that first quarter. They're going north. We see how the passing attack follows suit with that. But, you know, Farmington will get the ball going north in that fourth quarter, which is, I believe, is what you want.
Monotia with the short return. So Bountiful will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Farmington with all the momentum going into the half. It's going to be an important response for Bountiful as they get the ball first to open the second half here on Game Night Live. Geilman takes a snap. He's going to play action. Pass is made and completed. Alsop with the catch.
Great action right there. You get cross action in the cross-buck action in the backfield. Fullback Alsop goes right out to the flats. Quick pass, get a quick 9-10 yards on that. Oh, they're making them 2nd and short. Oh, are they going to come measure it? Yep. So they're going to give them the first down on that. So that's a great job on first down. If you're going with the wind like that, you have your options. You want to set up the short. Make sure that Farmington's defense comes up on those short passes, and then you open it up deep. You're going to see Bountiful take some shots deep. Geilman will dial that up. The receiver's got to do a good job of bringing it home.
While we have a timeout here, I want to take a moment to mention a very close friend and colleague of ours, Dusty Litzter, who is fighting glioblastoma right now. And he's been through several surgeries this summer. And we've been thinking and praying for him quite a bit. And it was just amazing to see him back to work this week. So Dusty Litzter back to work for KSL Sports Rewind. The great work that they do each and every week. So, Dusty, a little shout out from us here at the booth here on Game Night Live over to you tonight. We know you're watching. We love you and appreciate all you do, and we're so thrilled to see you back in the work. And everybody continues to pray for you as you continue in your fight against cancer. And all of you out there listening, go give Dusty a shout out on social media. Tell him how much you love and appreciate his work. We're glad to have him back on KSL Sports Rewind. Back where he belongs, covering high school football and high school sports in this great state.
No question. Love Dusty. I don't think there's a more important person to Utah sports than Dusty Litzter. He does an amazing job year in and year out, understanding these teams, understanding these coaches and players. I think he starts doing research when they're in the young youth leagues.
Crazy thing is he doesn't even have to do the research because he's just consuming it all the time and watching it and developing a relationship with everybody. Dusty does a tremendous job. Dane Stewart as well. The whole crew over there at KSL Sports Rewind Got several games on KSLSports.com playing right now. We're glad you're watching this one, but we give you options every Friday night. Thanks to our partnership with KSL Sports Rewind and all the guys over there. We appreciate their work and all part of the KSL Sports family. Geilman takes a shot over the middle.
Great delivery.
To the sideline, actually. And catch is made.
Absolutely love the way he
Beck.
stepped into that throw right there. Watch Geilman step into this throw. This is a dart. Delivery right on the money. Great possession. 11-yard pickup. Move the chains. Great decision right there. Now you're keeping Farmington on their toes. You can open up the game with the run. You can go. You haven't seen Siaki Fekatoa at all in this second half. Now you can go to him here in the running game.
That's exactly what they do. Fekatoa trying to get the edge. Nice run, about 6-7 yards before he's taken out of bounds right at the 43-yard line.
This is what you want to do offensively. You keep the defense loose. Yeah, you're throwing the ball intermediate. You're throwing the ball long. You're running the football. The defense has to be honest. If you make yourself one-dimensional on offense where you're going to one player, you're looking to one side of the field, it makes it very easy for the defense to zone in on you and stop you. But if you keep it all honest, yeah, you gotta be honest with Geilman. You gotta be honest with Fekatoa. That makes you dangerous.
Fekatoa again picks up the first down to the 40-yard line. I'll move the chains for B-Town.
Great play call right there. Get it up there. They are moving the chains with ease right now, going at their own pace. Exactly what they want to do. They are controlling this football game right now. Coming in and out of the huddle comfortably, making things happen. This is 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Again, this is the part of the field where you take a shot. You get one-on-one on the outside, see who's the better athlete.
Geilman will do that, has the wind, takes a shot deep down to the end zone. Too much on it. The wind caught that one.
I think he was just showing off his arm on that.
Or that.
But it's where you want to take that shot.
It was Brock McSwain again.
Yeah, and he's good. He had one-on-one on both sides there. You kind of choose where you want to go, but I can tell he has a favorite target.
No doubt about that.
And he went for McSwain there. But it was good. He was open, just a little too much on it. You want to put a little bit more. You're with the wind. You could put a little air on that and have McSwain run under it. But again, that was where you 1st and 10 at your opponent's 45, 40-yard line. It's where you want to take a shot for the end zone.
2nd and 10. Geilman hands it off. Fekatoa up the middle. Room to run. Fekatoa breaking loose. Past the 30-yard line. Down inside to the 25. That's another B-Town first down.
Going hurry up offense here. Going right back to the huddle. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Keeping the defense on their toes is where you want to attack.
Geilman. Fekatoa not going anywhere. Great job by that Farmington front. They wrap him up.
Yeah, Fekatoa is a guy you don't want to get him momentum. You don't want to get him any rhythm. If you give him rhythm, he is off to the races for the rest of the game. And those type of plays right on the inside is what he needs to get that rhythm. As we said, he had a big run in that first half, but a penalty negated it and brought it back. So he's never really got going in this football game. But all he needs is a little blade of grass to make that happen.
2nd down and 12. Fekatoa loses 2 on that carry. Geilman in trouble, avoids the rush, but not for long. They take him down. It's a sack for the Phoenix. Easton Hunt is on fire. That's 2 plays in a row where he's been inside that pocket. This time he gets the sack.
Great job right there. Relentless pressure, but that was a coverage sack. Farmington did a great job on the back end. Normally when you motion a running back out like that, you expect the defense to react. They didn't. They stayed with their men, stayed on the 1-2s on the inside, stayed with that post route that was running from there, had nowhere to go, made Emerson Geilman bring that ball down for a sack. Great job by Farmington.
Whistle blows before the play gets underway. It's an offside on Farmington. That'll help on 3rd down and long. So instead of 3rd and 14, it'll be 3rd and 9.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty. So 3rd down.
Well, you know which which direction to kick the field goal in. So, you know, they can at least get 3 points here. You see what they do here. 3rd down and 9 from the 24-yard line. Motion out.
Gallman's going to pass. Rush comes. He's got to escape from the right. He's rushed out of bounds. Gets a positive pickup of about 7 yards, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. And Bountiful looks like they're going to kick another field goal. Here comes the field goal unit. They're going to give it a shot. Zayas already has a 50-yard kick in this game.
4th down and 5 for the 21. Landon Zayas. Another attempt for 37.
So Landon Zayas this time from 37 yards for the lead. Snap, hold down, kick is low, but no good.
It's a knuckleball on that.
I don't think that had anything to do with the wind.
No, it looked like a mishandled snap right there from the holder.
So Farmington's defense gets the stop they needed to open the half, and now their offense takes over.
Exactly what they needed to start this half. Now, again, they're going into the wind here, so it's going to be interesting on what type of play calls they want to do here. Are they going to be running the football with Hoops or Peterson? Are they going to take some shots with Peterson? Are they going to keep the short passing game? I don't think there's going to be anything long from this offense here.
It's all Peterson backfield here. Lucas takes the snap. Not much there. Dawson Alsop with another stop. Been everywhere tonight on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he's doing a great job at the linebacker position, holding down that fort.
Another player that does both ways work here for Bountiful. Second and 7. Peterson rolls left. He's just going to end up out of bounds. Not much there. Zeke Murdoch with the tackle.
Of the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 3rd down.
They're almost afraid to punt. Like, you know, you normally be safe, but like with the way the wind's gone and everything, he's like, I don't even want to punt because you're real close to your own end zone here. Last thing you want to do is give up a touchdown or a safety on special teams.
3rd and 5. Peterson, catch is made, breaks a tackle, stretches out. I think that stretch got him the first.
Yeah, that was good.
Across the 30-yard line. Nice play by Villafia, who's having a heck of a game for Farmington.
Yeah. You can tell why they want to get him the football, even after the catch here. Look at his effort here, understanding where he has to go for the football, reaching out right there and getting that done. Great job by Villafia. 1st down and 10 from their own 30.
Farmington moves the chains.
Again, you got to check out the play selection here. What they want to do, what they can do with going this direction against the wind. That makes a lot of a difference. Empty backfield here.
Jet sweep. Hoops, nice run.
That was successful, but you know how I hate outside runs on the short side
on
of the
the
field.
boundary.
It's crazy how
nothing grinds, slides gears more than a boundary run.
Oh my gosh, me and Peter Griffin would have a field day about that. You know, it really grinds my gears.
Pick up 8, 2nd down and 2.
I feel like we got a radio segment coming on there, Sly.
Hey, man.
Try that out on Football Fridays on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome.
Gets underway Friday. 1st down for Farmington.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun doing that this year.
Every Friday during the college football season. Alex and I will be joined by Stevenson Sylvester and Riley Nelson, former BYU quarterback and Logan High legend.
Bountiful local right now, though, isn't he?
He is.
He's
I think he lives here in the area, yeah. So surprised Riley didn't show up here tonight.
He's probably here.
He loves to watch ball. He can't stay away from it. So that'll be fun to kick that off next week. Peterson in trouble, rolls left, takes a shot deep, open, caught inside the 25-yard line. Cooper Lopez with a huge gain for the Phoenix.
Great job right here by Peterson, extending the play, allowing his receiver to get open, but even more so throwing him open. Throwing him open. Don't throw at him. Throw him where he's going to be. Great job by Peterson. This is very hard to do, folks. You roll out to your left, throw to your left while leading the receiver on the money right there, giving him a chance. It's an amazing job.
Peterson.
Play action.
He's got time. Now he rolls out. Feeling some pressure. Goes to the end zone.
Oh, stop running. He stopped running.
Wasn't there.
That's how you know a receiver's not used to getting the ball right there. That's Kava Fia.
Also need to mention that Britton Tidwell, number 16 for Bountiful, their star defensive back, is he's out of pads. He's not going to play for the rest of the game. Dealing with an ankle injury. And that's a huge loss in the back end for Bountiful. They also use him on offense, so it hurts both ways. You've got Galman, Fekatoa, and Tidwell, your playmakers on this team. They're going to miss him. Hopefully he's not out long.
Brock McSwain's a popular target. See, Alsop is coming in and making some plays too, but other than Fekitoa and Galman now, they've got to have some guys step up.
Second and 10 for Farmington.
Knocking on the door of the red zone.
Eating up a lot of clock here in the third quarter. That run goes nowhere. Bountiful wraps him up for a tackle for loss.
Great job. Great penetration. Way to seal it off. Make sure he had nowhere to go on that.
Justice Taufa in on that play. So Farmington in another third and long situation. This will be a big stop for Bountiful. And you wonder what Farmington would do going into the wind here with their kicker, although he already kicked a 52-yard field goal. It might have enough leg in the wind. Farmington the catch. Can't break free to get to the sticks. Nice gain. And now a flag comes in. I wonder what that is. As of right now, he's short of the marker for a first down.
Did he pick it up? Looked like he picked it up. Yeah, it's fourth down and 3. He picked up the flag.
Okay, they're going to send in the field goal unit.
Let's see if this wind is really a factor here. This should be a 33-yard field goal.
Jackson Bain already has a 52-yarder, but that was that was with the wind, not against it. 32 into the wind. Blocked! The kick is blocked! Bountiful picks it up. They return it out to the 30-yard line. That's exactly what the Redhawks needed to get the momentum back on their side.
Good switch of momentum. It looked like a mishandling of the snap there. It's got to be mechanics. It's got to go off quick. Any hesitation right there takes that kick off. But Brock McSwain comes off the edge there with the Vigits and blocks that kick. Does an amazing job of getting in front of that kick and getting the ball back to this Bountiful offense. Getting some juice back onto that sideline because that whole second quarter into now, it's been Farmington. And so that block kick right there, Coach Witt will tell you, there's an 80% chance you'll win a football game if you have a block punt, block kick of some sort.
Bountiful takes over at their own 30. Galman. He's going to go down. He's sacked. Down at the 25. That Farmington rush defense
is playing great.
Is on fire right now. Here's another look at the sack. I did not catch who blocked the kick for Bountiful, but
it was Brock McSwain.
Was it McSwain that got to him?
McSwain, he got in there.
Brock McSwain with a huge play on special teams, keeping Farmington from adding to the scoreboard. Still a 10-10 ball game. Under 2.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Geilman steps up in the pocket and runs. Tackled just a yard more than the original line of scrimmage, up to the 31-yard line.
A little limp there.
That'll be 3rd and 9. Yeah, you're a little worried about Geilman there. That's
the same left ankle that he got rolled up on in that tackle in the first half.
Yep.
So it looked like it's just a slight re-aggravation. But what's crazy about football is that momentum. He's going to forget about it. He's going to take a snap.
The adrenaline will put off the pain for a bit.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning's not going to be fun.
Once the ball snaps, you're not even going to notice that he had a limp until the whistle blows again.
3rd and 9, Bountiful. Geilman looking deep. Catch is made, first down. Nice play for the Redhawks. That'll move the chains. Connor Clark got open. Geilman with a dart.
Yeah, that was a really, really great throw. Really, really great throw. On the money, on the line. Going to his left. Allowed his receiver to turn up. Great throwing motion right there by Geilman. I like that throw. Keeper.
Geilman keeps. Geilman's got a shot around the edge. He's taken down. He's right at the marker. I think that might move the chains as well.
Said what ankle injury?
That ankle looked fine there.
See no limp from me.
Redhawks.
I'm telling you, once that ball is snapped, it's like it never happened.
Right.
That's the chains. That's the chains. 40-yard line. Just tell them chains.
Great job. Great decision there by Geilman.
Redhawks in rhythm now as we approach the end of the third quarter. It's crazy we're here. This quarter's flown by. Wonder if Bountiful wants to take a shot here with the wind to their back. Geilman steps in the pocket. Time. He's got time. He bounces out to the left. He's running again. Goes out of bounds. Another first down past the 30.
Inside the 30-yard line. Give another. B-Town. First down.
Looks like Bountiful's finally solved the riddle. This Farmington defense has been
just run your quarterback.
putting up since the middle of the first quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, until this drive, you take away that first play of the game, and it's been really tough for Bountiful to move the ball. But they found it this drive, and Geilman's hot with his arm in his legs. Fekitoa now, up the middle, bounces outside. Siaki Fekitoa still running inside the 15, powers his way down to the 12-yard line. Siaki Fekitoa with a strong run.
It's a flag on the play, though. It looks like it's in the area of holding downfield.
Well, that'd be the second nice run by Fekitoa in this game that's called back on a hold. That'd be a bummer for B-Town.
Would be. It's a downfield play.
It's
so
a spot foul.
It's spot foul. And they'll make it 1st and 5, I guess. Or who's it against? Oh, it's against Farmington. See what the call was.
Personal foul. Face mask number 51 and the defense half the distance to the goal. First down.
Oh, wow.
He's not easy to take down. Sometimes you have to do it illegally.
Great down. Watch this burst of speed right here. Boom.
Yeah, there was a face mask right there.
Yeah. Great job at covering the ball up. Fekitoa is a load to take up.
Geilman. Fekitoa tries to find a crease. Get some positive yards, but not enough for a touchdown.
It's about a yard.
Goal-to-goal situation.
Oh, yeah. It's good here in the old Broncos sprint right option. Why sit? Well, play action fake to Terrell Davis. Roll out to the right. Have your tight end sitting right there in the end zone. Touchdown.
10-10, no score in the third quarter. We're still even between these two rivals as we enter the fourth quarter. Don't miss Farmington versus Bountiful. The final 12 minutes after this.
You've been told that running is punishment. Let's help you make it your superpower. At Salt Lake Running Company, we're here to help you become a better athlete. From the gym to the track, SLRC offers all student athletes a 10% discount, free rewards, free custom shoe fits, and inserts that fit into athletic shoes and cleats. For 30 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped student athletes find the perfect fit that keeps them training and competing. Shop in-store or online at slrc.com today.
At UCCU, we've learned that people prefer more. And not just more, but a lot more. That's why UCCU created Elevated Checking. Elevated provides everything you'd expect from the best checking account anywhere and more. A lot more. Like loan discounts, overdraft forgiveness, and free ATMs nationwide. Just visit uccu.com
and elevate your checking.
We found Batman. He's here at Bountiful. Looking to stop the Phoenix. He's not wearing hockey pads. Rising from the ashes.
A little pre-Halloween fun there. Halloween in August, why not? All right. Second and goal for Bountiful. Fekitoa dancing, trying to get in, does not. That Farmington defense is stout. Thanks to Chris Healy for our stats through three quarters. Not a lot of total yards, and it's almost dead even. Bountiful at 206. Farmington at 189. Geilman 9 of 14, 104 yards and that touchdown. Peterson 10 of 17 for 95 yards and a touchdown. We're almost even there. And the rushing yards, 102 yards rushing for Bountiful, 94 yards for Farmington, one turnover for Bountiful. That explains a 10-10 tie here in the fourth quarter. But Bountiful's knocking on the door, trying to take a lead here at home against their rival. Third and goal. Fekitoa into the end zone. Touchdown, Bountiful. The Redhawks take back the lead.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Redhawks. From 3 yards out. First hero, Fekitoa.
Pretty simple. Just hat on a hat.
Yeah, hat on a hat, and then have Fekitoa get up to that second level with the DBs, and he's more than likely going to win that battle. So that's a good bet right there. It's a great 22 personnel set. Got it to the end zone.
Kick is good. Set up by the blocked field goal attempt by Brock McSwain. Long sustained drive by the Redhawks ends right here.
Great job.
In the end zone.
Great search by that offensive line to get into the end zone. They will not be denied. See all those offensive linemen downfield making that happen. Bountiful retakes the lead here in the fourth quarter.
The offensive line had a great drive there. They kept Geilman clean except for the sack on the first play. They were able to overcome that. Big drive there for the Redhawks. Let's see if Farmington can answer.
It's a big drive on the ground. Great use of the legs by Geilman on that drive, keeping the drive alive, keep extending the sticks, keeping Farmington honest. You know, that quarterback run game is a vicious dimension to any offense.
Low squib kick. This one will be returned. Farmington has a shot here. That's trouble for Bountiful. They finally catch up with him, but not before he gets past the 45-yard line.
Then right now, number 22, the kicker.
Fia, you see how quick he is.
He has been their, could argue, their player of the game. Some big plays in this one on offense, defense, and now special teams.
46-yard line, first and 10.
He's got the lone touchdown for Farmington in this game. Been very effective.
Afu Fia. Senior. Just very few returners. In fact, I think a total of 3 returning starters on this team for Farmington. This is a team that does not have a lot of experience. Got a junior quarterback. They do bring back Hoops, the senior running back, but head coach Daniel Coates has had to figure some things out with this young group as they try to turn things around. It's been rough go lately. They've lost 9 of their last 11 games entering tonight, and they got blown out in week 1 against Roy at home. Not a shock that Roy won, but it was a shock that Roy handled them so easily. Different story tonight. Farmington's put up some fight.
Peterson gets the edge.
Peterson tackle.
You see what they do here. They're at midfield. They got a great start and field position because of a great kick return. You don't want to make this a quick 3 and out. We haven't said Hoop's name in here in a little bit. He might be a guy you want to get the football. He goes in motion.
Blitz coming.
That's false.
They got him.
That's offsides right there.
Peterson gets the Redhawks to jump, and
that's a first down.
That should move the chains.
Snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
If it's not a first down, they'll have 2 downs to go a couple inches.
If they don't give him first, it's 3rd and inches.
I'd get under center, run that QB sneak.
Yeah. That's not something they do, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to fumble a snap because you're not used to it. What are they doing here?
10 inches, he's saying. He's confident it's not a first down.
They may be debating. They're going to move the chains. After discussing it, they're going to move them.
Overruled in a football court of law. What are you looking at?
So that'll change the options here for Farmington. They're with the wind.
Okay, but I didn't see Coach change the play call either. Look where they're at on the football field. This
That's
is
right, same formation. They're going to run it. Oh, wow! Boom! Hello!
You got to change the play.
Caleb Norris just killed a guy.
Oh,
he is wanted for murder.
That is a big
Look at this.
hit. Look at this penetration here on by the left D tackle. Boom!
Oh,
great job of getting off his initial block. He's definitely got a size advantage up there. It's a big boy right there. But again, Coach Coates, he's got to change the play right there. The defense had too long of a time to look at what you're doing.
Peterson with a quick out to the other Peterson. Well, that's Fia, I'm sorry.
It's a great second down pickup right there. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and 5.
Right back to where we were a moment ago.
Yeah.
But this time on Bountiful side of the field. Important conversion here for Farmington as the clock continues to run. We're down to 8.5 minutes left in this game.
Let's see what they got here. 2x2 set. Lone Peterson backfield.
Handoff, Peterson. He's got a first down.
Peterson.
Nice run by Lucas Peterson.
That run told me that they were not going to punt.
No. They don't have to worry about it now. They got 1st and 10 thanks to Lucas Peterson and getting some nice blocks as well. Give that offensive line credit.
Great blocks. These guys got on their guys, got the angles, and Peterson was able to find the hole and get 7 yards on that play and pick up that first down.
Nice recovery by that offensive line after the missed assignment and the tackle for loss by Norris. 1st and 10, Farmington from the 30. Peterson's going to roll to his left. Tough throw. It's low and incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Again, the clock is shrinking rapidly. 7:39 left to play. It stops on the incomplete pass for a moment. 7:36 exactly.
I mean, that being first down, that might have been one of the ones he'd want to keep. If he didn't have a definite target right there, throw it. It's so hard rolling to your left. I know he's made a couple good throws rolling to his left, but that is very difficult right there. If he would have kept that ball, he could have picked up a good 3, 4, maybe 5 yards on that.
Peterson takes a snap. Rolling to his right this time. Throws. Ooh, is that intercepted?
McSwain almost got it. He's having himself a game tonight.
Close.
Yeah, it was close. He's having himself a game tonight. But now it's 3rd and long here. Decision time. This is going to be the play of the game for Peterson. What decision is he going to do? Is he going to find the receiver? He's going to keep it, use his legs. He's very athletic. He can do it. They're going to do a sprint left option here. The lead block. Yep.
Peterson rolling left. Throws. Deep. Bounced up in the air. Intercepted. Bountiful picks it off on the deflection. Winston Robinson with the pick. Big play for the Bountiful defense. Farmington comes up empty on this key drive.
Yeah, this is the drive they had to have. They had to have a field goal. They had to have something on this drive right here because they're going to get the ball back. But now you're going to be playing for a tie instead of a difference-making touchdown. But this is Peterson again. You go back to that first down play. Should he have kept the ball, made it 2nd and short? They go incomplete on this, and even then, he if it wasn't 3rd and long, he possibly could have kept that. All he had to do was make one guy miss.
Credit to number 7
right there.
My roster says Colton Krogh. He deflected that ball or had a roll in it, and it's an interception. Fekitoa on first down. Nice, strong run.
He just seems relentless.
Just short of the marker. So now Bountiful wants to burn some clock and get out of here with a rivalry win. They're 7 minutes away.
A hard-fought win, too, it would be.
Boy.
7 minutes to go.
I'm sore watching this game. It's been very physical on both sides.
Troy Stevens with what it looks like a stinger in that shoulder, which I'm pretty sure Siaki Fekitoa gives a lot of defenders some stingers if you don't come with the heat. Siaki Fekitoa definitely runs like he's the hammer and not the nail. Clock's rolling.
Gauman handoff. First down and more by Siaki Fekitoa, who continues to add to his rushing totals. Not the big game he had last week, but it's certainly been enough here for Bountiful tonight to put themselves in position to get a nice win over a 6A opponent. Farmington on the other side, they're seeing that clock melt away. Their defense has got to feel the pressure to get a stop here. They've gotten many tonight. See if they can come up clutch here.
Yeah, but is it wearing on them?
Right.
Is it wearing on them when you are not able to make the team one-dimensional, when they can still run the ball this late in the fourth quarter? You're not.
Oh, ball's loose. Farmington may have it.
They do. They recovered that.
Turnover. Farmington gave it up. Now they take it right back.
Oh, what happened? Was that just a mishandled handoff? That
a little
is
bit of a problem on the exchange. Let's take another look.
Yes.
Oh,
he
no,
didn't
he got
put it all
out.
the way away. Siaki did not put it all the way away. He was holding it with his hands instead of with the body. Yep.
Here's a better look.
Yes.
Yep. Just spit right out of his arms. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's beside himself on the sideline. He knows.
That was huge.
They got to keep his head steady. They're going to need him to finish this one. But now Farmington with the gift. With 6 minutes to play, plenty of time, and they're in better position now than they were a moment ago.
But this is the change of possession, a big change off of a turnover. You take a shot right here.
Peterson with the wind at his back. We've got a flag. Delay a game?
Delay a game. What? Offense number 14, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
I'm sorry, that must be a fast clock, man. Oof.
That hurts coming right out of a change of possession.
I did not feel like it was that fast. Oh my goodness. But yeah, 1st and 15, that hurts. That sucks, but you still get all your downs. Just got 15 to go instead of 10.
There's Geilman down there comforting Fekatoa. Peterson with the rush coming, throws to the end zone. Oh, almost got it. McSwain on defense. That was Kava Fiafia, the intended receiver. Peterson took a shot with the wind at his back, and he almost got it done. That close.
That was a great throw.
Yeah, you got to put your arms out there and get it.
That receiver's got to make it happen. It's a little tug there by McSwain, but the receiver's got to make that happen. Fiafia, just a sophomore. He's got to come away with that.
2nd and 15. Peterson keeps, throws.
Oh.
Incomplete.
That's on the backside right there. Now it's 3rd down and 15. That's it's pretty brutal.
Almost like a broken play there. I'm not sure what that was, but.
Well, the backside receiver thought he was going to take it down and run it, so he started blocking. And Peterson decided
they
to
were
throw
calling
it late.
for an ineligible man downfield on the Bountiful sideline. All right, this is a big play. 3rd and 15. Peterson with the rush coming. Now he's got to escape. Throws it.
Oh,
intercepted.
Oh,
Bountiful has it. What a pick. Connor Mertz with the interception. So back and forth we go. 3 turnovers in 3 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Look at this great pressure by Justice Taufa.
Justice Taufa forced the bad throw.
But watch what he does here. He's not able to make the tackle, but he reaches his arm out and affects the throwing arm of the quarterback. That's why it's so hard for a right-handed quarterback to be throwing to your left like this. Justice Taufa does a great job of stretching his arm out, not hitting the quarterback going out of bounds for a possible roughing the passer, but affects the throw enough that he allows Connor Mertz to come up with the interception.
Big sigh of relief from Fekatoa. Now they're going to go right to him. Fekatoa, highly motivated to get out there and make a play.
Some laundry out there.
But right out of the gate, we got a penalty.
See what the call is here. This is in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense number 55, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
So they'll have a penalty that marks them 5 yards back. We got a injured player. We're going to take a timeout while they attend to the injured player. We'll be right back with the end of this one. Don't go away. 17-10, Bountiful leads Farmington in this crosstown rivalry.
Feeling hurt? Uncomfortable standing, walking, or running? Salt Lake Running Company offers free custom shoe fittings. With an assortment of functional footwear and inserts, we've got solutions to help you have your best workout, work day, or work escape. For over 25 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped people find the perfect personalized fit that keeps them comfortably moving. Visit us at one of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com today.
From
Commercial Direct Racial Truck Accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back to Bountiful High School. Bountiful leads Farmington 17-10. Some other scores of interest. Davis defeated Copper Hills tonight 56-15. That's final. Roy leads Fremont 50-16 as that game wraps up. Roy looks phenomenal so far this season, just downright dominant. Northridge leads the rivalry game with Layton tonight, 14-0 at the half. Great game between American Fork and Orem. Cavemen lead the Tigers 20-19 in the third quarter. Lone Peak leads Timpview 24-17. That's late in the third quarter. Ridgeline with a 21-14 lead over Riverton in the fourth.
Lone Peak Timpview is a good game there.
Yes. Fekitoa running hard. Trying to stay in bounds. Pushes forward. The clock will continue to run. We're under 5 minutes to go.
Timpview had that big win over Skyridge last week, right?
They skunked Bingham. Shut up Bingham. 21-0. Timpview had the win over Skyridge, yes. So that Timpview Lone Peak winner, that's whoever wins that, it will be impressive. Weber leads Pleasant Grove right now 14-12 as they enter the fourth quarter. And Brighton leads Syracuse 28-21 late in the fourth. Geilman. Rush comes. Block stays. Now Geilman's going down. No, he throws it. Completes. He was in the grasp. Somehow gets it away to Taufa. Not much of a gain, but
keeps the clock moving.
It does keep the clock running.
Good escape here. You got to bring him down. You got to bring him down. Oh. Good. Make sure.
So it is fourth down. They got a punt. So
stat sheet here, but the clock keeps moving.
The clock is running, but this is going to set up for an exciting finish.
Yes, it is.
Farmington will get a chance.
With all three timeouts, and I almost would have took one here because I'd take a delay a game if I was Bountiful. Make sure you waste all that clock there.
Remember earlier, a snap went way over the head of Zayas.
This direction.
Landon Zayas. Bountiful takes a timeout. We'll keep it here.
If I was coach, I'd be telling my team about that. It's the same direction that happened, so be alert.
Be alert.
Be alert.
Because this could be you could get a special teams touchdown here if that happens.
Actually, I'd go on an all-out block right here. All-out block, because if they punt it, they're punting into the wind. It could be short. If you go all-out block, it eliminates the chance of it hitting somebody else. And
great point.
If they do muff that punt, you got more people just attacking that punt.
100%.
I'd go all-out block right here, because you'll have 3 minutes and 20-odd seconds to go, let's say, 55 yards if they get a good punt.
I agree with you, Sly. That's exactly what you want to do. They're going to bring two guys back. So they're not going to bring the house.
Well, I mean, you want two guys back because, the wind's blowing and the ball could go everywhere. You don't want them to do a knuckleball punt and that ball go everywhere.
Well, this is a huge play. After what we've seen in this game with a snap that already went over Zayas' head, this is there's a lot of puckering going on in the Bountiful crowd right now. This could get dicey. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it did it again!
Take the safety. Take the safety.
They do.
Good job.
Landon Zayas throws it out of the back of the end zone, and a safety for Farmington.
It's this direction.
Oh, my goodness. Now, this is huge because they get the 2 points.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
The exact same thing happened.
Smart job by the kicker, though. Don't try to punt that.
He learned his lesson last time.
Yes, he did.
Well, Farmington gets the ball back either way, and now they get that bonus too.
But yeah, that's
touchdown
great.
wins the game for them, basically.
That's great. There's no tie here.
No.
Right? You got to get in the end zone for one, right? You can't settle for a field goal. But you get a touchdown, you take the lead, you're up by 2.
They got 3.5 minutes to do it. Buckle up, we could have a great finish here.
And guess where they're punting into?
Into the wind.
They're punting south, they're punting into the wind. So this isn't going to be a deep kick at all. I'd have my kick returners up. They got a good return on the last kick return, right? They headed this direction. I would bet they would get the ball again on offense to start this inside their opponent's 50. Yeah, this might be an arid punt because
they're going
if
to
this
kick
goes out of
20.
bounds, it'll be a penalty.
They get a kick with the T.
They can't kick this out of bounds.
No, that would be a disaster. Zayas. Big opportunity here for Farmington. That was a gift. See if they can capitalize on it. Deep kick, hangs up in that wind.
Good kick.
Returnable for sure. From the 30. He's got a block into Bountiful territory.
Again,
the Phoenix are set up well here.
1st and 10 at your opponents. Even this late in the game, I still take a shot. I would load up a formation to make them think that I'm going to run the ball with hoops, and I would literally go one-on-one on the outside and take a shot. I would have the older Fia brother on the outside and take a shot.
Another nice return by Afu Fia, who's had a great game tonight. Now it's up to the Farmington offense. Can they capitalize here?
Really exciting finish.
Peterson. To Peterson. That Bountiful defense shows up.
Big boy again. His penetration on that side is elite.
Ethan Higginson. with
Higginson
the TFL. That Bountiful front tonight has been great.
He and Caleb Norris are a stout front up there. It's not easy to run through right there.
That's a setback for Farmington.
Yeah,
2nd and 13 from the Bountiful 49. They got to get to the 36 for a first down. Peterson's going to throw it. Catch is made, but he's down. Not much of it out. It's incomplete. It actually would have just been an extra yard if he caught it. Peterson threw it low. Wilcox couldn't make a play.
After all of that.
3rd down.
Man. Huge miss of opportunity here. What is coach going to dial up here? It's got to be a very special play. Again, check this out. This is what their touchdown was at. They do that trips bunch far. Let's see if they do a search here. Have somebody sit down in the zone.
Peterson throws down the middle.
Oh, he wasn't looking.
Incomplete. Nobody saw it.
He had pressure in his face. That was a good decision. The receiver wasn't open yet. He was going to throw him open, but he's got to get that on the outside shoulder. That was too far inside. If he was going for hooks, that was too far inside. 81 felt like he was covered. I wouldn't have thrown to him. But Hoops was open, but it's got to be on the outside shoulder, and Hoops was not looking initially. But it all started with the pressure in the face. So great job by this Bountiful defense here and making that happen. They got all 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts. Win at the back. They decide to punt.
Good decision here.
Nice
hang
high
this ball
punt.
Up.
Fair catch made inside the 10.
Great job.
Right at the 10, and that is where Bountiful will start this drive.
Exactly what you wanted to do. You wanted to have them catch the ball backed up. But on defense needs to stand tall here. You can get the ball back. You got all 3 timeouts. You could literally waste maybe 10 seconds off the clock with this possession from Bountiful if you're Farmington, if you can get a 3 and out. But the way Siaki Fekatoa is running the football here, good luck.
A first down might be all they need. They do have 3 timeouts.
Well, to waste the clock, yes, I would say a first down doesn't completely do it, but it definitely helps.
Here we go. Final 2.5 minutes of this one. 17-12. Bountiful leads Farmington. Geilman pitches outside. On the run. Farmington does a good job. Wraps him right up at the line of scrimmage.
Got about a yard.
Will Farmington start using their timeouts? Yes, they will.
He's got to be standing right next to the referee.
Yeah, they're gonna take their timeouts. That's about 12 seconds on that play.
Yeah, he's got to stand right next to the referee. As soon as that first whistle blows, timeout, timeout, timeout.
So Farmington with 2 timeouts left. Down 5. 2:24 on the clock. They've just got to dig deep and get a stop here for Bountiful.
They do. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 here. They're still right in striking distance. It's right where you want to be. If I was coach, I'd be right next to the referee, looking at the clock, telling the ref exactly what time on the clock. This is what Coach Witt does. He doesn't even watch the defense. He has Morgan do that, right? But he stands right by the referee and looks. As soon as he hears that first whistle blow that the play is dead, he calls that timeout. You got to make sure it's not a pass, though, because if it's an incomplete pass, then you don't need to waste the timeout. But if they're running the football here, you got to be on it as a coach.
Second down and 9. Fekitoa.
Stand right next to the referee.
They got him
call
stopped.
That timeout. Call that
they
timeout.
call timeout again. So Farmington executing well on defense.
I don't know why they're not standing next to the referee. Stand next to him. If he's hard at hearing, yeah, stand next to the referee. They allowed 6 seconds to go off the clock. I think it was about 2 or 3 extra seconds after the play was blown dead. I would be right next to the referee. A great job by this Farmington defense. They are doing a great job. Because again, does Bountiful want to punt? They've had 2 bad missed snaps. And then at that point, they'd be down by 3, kicking into the wind. So does Bountiful want to punt? You got to be attentive on defense here. You got to be ready for all stops. They could pass the football here if they wanted to, but you also have to be stout in the run, because the way Fekitoa runs, he can carry defenders for an extra 3 or 4 yards if you're not careful. So for me, I go with a safe cover 3 here. Bring that safety down into the box to help support the run. Make that happen. You got strong side to the left here. Strong passing strength to the left. It's a pass. He just checked with the receiver.
Farmington bringing the house.
Quarterback.
Geilman.
Call timeout.
They can't get him down. He's close to the. Oh, it's loose.
Call timeout. Call timeout. Jeez. What are you waiting for?
Looks like the turf popped it out. Where are they going to spot it? Did he get the first?
I can't see with that. If it's a first down, that's end game.
Yeah, that would be ball game.
A B-Town.
What's the call?
I think it's a first down. Yeah.
Oh, they're furious on the Farmington sideline. They thought they had a stop. They didn't even measure. It was close.
How about Geilman with the big play
How about
here?
Geilman making it happen?
7-yard pickup. 20-yard line.
Heartbreak for Farmington. They were that close to getting the ball back.
Yeah.
Oof.
All they got to do here is take 3 knees and this game's over.
Yep. 1 timeout left for Farmington, but the clock is melting.
That's tough.
Fekitoa.
Call timeout.
They wrap him up. They call their last timeout. Or do they? No, they're going to let it run. They're going to let it run and save that timeout.
It's a strategy. So
yeah,
they let the first down go, and then they called time. Well, I mean, they only got one timeout, though.
Yeah.
So if they had,
this will take it down to 52 at most on second down with a 40-second play clock. Geilman hands it off up the middle. Fekitoa! First down. That's it. That'll do it. The Redhawks get the first down. That'll move the chains.
First down. The 32-yard line.
They give it to your trusty back to end the football game there. Great job. And now you are able to get into the best formation in football with victory formation. Take a knee here in this football game. Good fight, great game. Interesting ending. Interesting ending.
Very.
You know, it's a learning curve in Farmington, and I hats off to them. They played a really, really good game today. Their defense played extremely well, I felt like, against this talented offense with 7 returning starters. You know, it's just one thing after another. You know, some decisions where plays needed to be had, they had to be made. This is why you don't want a close game. You don't want to leave it up to chance and some other things like that. But it was a great game. Now Bountiful will go to 2-0 on the season. Farmington would go to 0-2. But there's a lot of good things for Farmington to break down on this film today, and a lot of things for Bountiful to learn from as well. Take one more knee.
One more knee will do it. The Bountiful Redhawks are going to come away with a win over a rival.
Again, victory formation for your Redhawks. Down by Geilman. Your Redhawks win! Your Redhawks win!
It's a great rivalry win right there for the Bountiful Redhawks. Great win for Coach Freckleton. Hard-fought battle. Got nicked up a little bit in this game, but a lot of learning things here. You know, Siaki Fekitoa fumbled the football on one instance. Didn't seem to hurt them because they were able to get another turnover outside of it. Great football game. Offense's quarterbacks were able to learn a lot. Geilman has a big arm. We've seen that. But he can also be a huge factor in a football game using his legs. So if you guys see Siaki Fekitoa and Emerson both using their legs in the football game, that makes this team very dangerous. So look out for Bountiful in 5A.
The Farmington Phoenix, their schedule doesn't get any easier. They will host the Orem Tigers on Friday. Next up for Bountiful, a home game against the Olympus Titans on a Thursday night. That'll be a fun one next week. Next week, our Game Night Live Game of the Week will take us to Utah County. We'll be at Lehigh High School, the home of the Pioneers, as the Lehigh Pioneers will take on the Bingham Miners. We can't wait for that one. We'll bring that to you live on the KSL Sports app, KSL Plus app, and KSLSports.com. That is a wrap from Bountiful High School. For Stevenson, Sylvester, and our entire Game Night Live crew, thanks for joining us. We'll be back with more football next Friday. Same place, same time, 7 p.m.